Mr. Anjul, begin.
Uh, thank you for say that introduction, sir. It was really nice, and just one. It's very difficult for me to kind of say like okay about like talk about my journey, but again, I'll give everyone a bit of glimpse what I went through and how we kind of achieved this. So I think I got in touch with you few months back, and though I had a bit of idea how the IELTS exam and IELTS journal exam works, but again, I was struggling on few occasions, like on my reading, and then we practiced a bit about my speaking, and you took me through a few of the tactics to kind of handle the reading section as well. And I think I can see that in my result this time. So I scored. I just give a bit of information about myself to everyone. I'm Anjul Katyal. I have been working for 8+ years now, and I've been out of the country. I've lived in US and UK for like overall the span of like 10 years. Then I came to India early this year, and because of the COVID, I kind of stuck here. So I was looking for a set specific kind of score in my IELTS journal because of my some personal requirements. Hence, we got in touch with Mr. Uh, Aman, and he kind of guided me through really well. And we kind of did a lot of interactive sessions. I can't count how many we did, but I think we did a lot. And I think those were really nice and really productive as I think uh, I was working full time as well, and he was very much accommodative of my time and my schedule, and he helped me a lot with the polishing of my skills. So one thing I do want to say to everyone, whosoever is on the call, it's all about practice. It's all about the confidence. I think there's no shortcut with that. Like whosoever gives you any tricks and sentences to memorize, don't go with that, because that was my viewpoint as well initially, but definitely that didn't work out. So I can give you my practical example. So make sure you practice, and just don't feel down if you don't get it in the first go, because it's very it's very competitive. It's not the simple English they are judging you. They are a lot more complex things which we kind of don't really understand when we get into this examination. So there is a lot more to it, and it has you have to use some smart approach. I'll say it's not about like learning, or it's not about just spoon feeding or kind of memorizing thing. It's about more of a structure and kind of plan it in a better way, because I think that's one thing I think we went through with during my interactive sessions with Aman. Like okay, like let's focus on like you should write the essay first. Focus on essay for 40 to 45 minutes, like 40 to 44 minutes, I would say, and then jump onto the letter part. So I was doing reverse initially. I was focusing on letter. Okay, letter is really easy and all. And in my couple of occasions when I did this exam, I kind of stretched my time to kind of 14 to 15 minutes to 19 to 20 minutes. That kind of made a lot of difference when I was finishing up my essay. And this time, I think that kind of helped me. That gave me a lot of time to proofread my work, and I'll say that was a game changer, because I did I attempted a like computer based test, and I personally say I I liked it over the handwritten one, because while especially in writing and even in reading as well, like it's pretty much easy. If you find an answer in the essay, you can copy and paste back to your answer slots, and you kind of avoid any kind of spell mistakes and all. Yeah, it has a challenge of like dragging the essay up and down, but again, if you're comfortable enough and you have done enough practice, I think it does help you while like especially in the writing section, because if like the structure is the key of the essay, and I think that's where I'll say 99% people struggle. I was the same. This was like I have given IELTS couple of times before, and I got the maximum results in everything else. Like reading was good, writing was like speaking was good, and the first attempt which I gave in US, I got eight plus in speaking. So it was not, it was never a challenge for me. But again, I was shocked to see my marks in writing, which was kind of a very big game changer for me. That's why I thought like I need a specialized kind of training to kind of see I can speak English very well. I've been working for like 8 years. I communicate with people every time, like maybe 10 or 20 emails a day and 10 or 20 calls in a day. I've never had any issue. But again, when it comes to the writing part, again it's a bit of a challenge, and not a challenge, but I'll say especially from the aspect of the IELTS exam, like that is not as simple as people think sometimes. So you need a lot of like structure framing and kind of like, I think Aman has helped me a lot. Like when I was practicing with him, he used to send me like tons and tons of topics to kind of write essays on those, and some of those topics were like very out of the box. Like after reading those questions, I was like, what is this, like how should I start? So that is, I think he opened that channel in my brain to kind of gather the information and start on something. And over the course of time, I have practiced more than 30 odd essays with him, and I used to write on MS Word file and I used to send him, and he used to discuss with like on a call with me. So that really helped me because the two-way communication was a game changer. Like how many times I was repeating a word, like how many times I've missed a comma, how many times I have missed a linking word, and kind of coherence and cohesion, like from the first end of the sentence, like first sentence of the essay to the sentence of my conclusion, like how well that essay was connected. So those kind of things were really helpful. And again, it again comes back to practice. So just keep that in mind. That's about me. I'll say that was my journey. I think I never had issues with listening. I never had issues with speaking. So I think reading and writing uh, were the main focus for me. And as I mentioned, like writing, I've done tons of practice with Aman, and coming with the reading section, I think I was struggling big time with true, false, and not given. That was my weakness, because that's one thing I have. Even when I was doing my practice test, I scored 40 out of 40 as well in my practice test. But when I was going on the exams, I think I was kind of struggling between false and not given. So I think I discussed that with Aman, and he gave me a few tricks about it. Like just make sure when you're reading the question, like half of the sentence will be right, and there will be one or two words which is kind of flipping around, and that changes that makes the difference between the false and the not given. So be careful about those things. So those kind of small, I'll say, tactics helped me to kind of got to the level of 9 in reading this time. That was very good for me, because that's between, I'll say, I got at least 38 to 13. I got somewhere between 38 to 40 right. So that's why I got 9. So I think that was really good. And I think practice is the key. And in my last 2 weeks, only thing what I was focusing on either the matching the, like when you have to
Match
match
the
the
headings,
subjects. Yeah,
subjects.
match the headings and true false. Because technically, like I've given like two, like I've given exams twice in last couple of months, and one thing I've found in British Council and IDP, they have plenty of questions on those. Like at least, like I think you have to be lucky enough to dodge that kind of thing, because in a usual like test, it's between 10 to, like at least 10 questions will be for match the headings, and depends on sometimes 10, like 5 to 10 of true false. So just make sure like you have enough practice, because that is the key area. Because if you have to find one word from the essay, it's very easy, anyone can do that. Like if we have done few practice sets, it becomes easy. But matching the heading and true false requires practice. So that's what I did. That was my gray areas which I discussed with Aman, and he helped me big time. And I did a lot of practice on that. So that was my journey. And if anyone has any question, anyone has any doubts, anyone like wants to know anything, please feel free to
Yeah,
ask.
of course, Mr. Anjul. I would like to control this right now. So everybody has to speak and talk to Mr. Anjul. Before beginning, switch on your video and start with your name and just start. Also, please speak about that means what you are just going to take for this examination, either you're for general training or for academic, and where you are struggling, how you're not getting the appropriate banded score, or like in reading or listening, how you need to work more with the writing. So I think everybody should ask some question and interact. Let's see some more questions. Okay, so begin. Yeah, Hilal, are you there? Preet, Hilal, are you there?
Yes, Arman.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hi, Anshul.
you can.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hi,
So how
good
are you
afternoon,
doing?
everyone. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Doing good, doing good.
Great, great. So we all saw your score is pretty good, and it encourages us. Okay, we can go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I say like I think it's not. I, I wouldn't say it's not achievable. It is achievable, but it needs some practice. That's the only thing I can say. So have you attempted IELTS yet? Like have you given any test?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Last year, Jan 2019. It
Okay.
was
So have
for
you
general,
okay,
paper based.
paper based? So how was your experience out of that?
I missed in writing.
Okay. Writing is a damn important thing. And like to be very honest, like before I went for this attempt, I read a lot on Quora about like people, especially though it be IDP, though it be British Council, both ways. People are doing really well in other three sections, but they are kind of pinning down people in writing. So writing is kind of
Right.
key focus. And before this attempt, I think I'll tell you because I got the appropriate score, but I missed out on writing point like by half a point last time. I gave it at IDP,
Okay.
computer based, and I got everything fine. I got like speaking. I don't think so. They give more than 7.5 in India. That's one thing I have
Yeah.
seen. I think when I gave in US, in first attempt and I went without any preparation, I got 8 in speaking over there. But I don't think so. I don't know why they don't like my English or something, but they don't give more than 7.5, which is fine. I don't I don't mind that. But if I take my last time score before this, I just left out half a point in writing. That's one thing which is like very very crucial. So
Yeah.
I'll say I'll say just focus on the structure. Structures are the key. Like and I think Aman has really in-depth knowledge about how they kind of mark you like 25% on each of the four topics. I think that is the
Right.
goal which I was not focusing on initially. I was okay. I'm very confident in my English. I can write whatever I like, whatever is relevant to the topic, and that was kind of going haphazard in my essay overall. And I think that is kind of really really important. And personally, I'll say that if writing is the only problem you are facing, try computer based, because computer based give you a bit of more leverage, because these days we all are computer savvy. We don't have any issues typing things, and I think 250 words or 300 words typing doesn't take much time. But the only thing is it gives you a
Correct.
bit more leverage, like when you want to add something. If we are writing something, you have to cut down the whole sentence and like mark it and kind of put an arrow to kind of add any points. But writing has a leverage. You can press enter and kind of delete the word and all those things. So I personally think a computer driven is slightly more helpful in writing aspect.
Yeah. So even I tried computer based, but I'm missing point marks in listening.
Oh,
Computer based
listening.
listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
listening
it's
also becomes like sometimes a challenge, because you are listening to something, you're reading a question, then you're writing your answer. Uh,
Yeah.
it is a challenge. I won't say it's a very easy task, but I think practice is the only key. I
Right.
think that's
Right.
that's one thing I'll say. So did you attempted the British Council or IDP?
The British Council.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And
I'll
I tried the listening test at home, the computer base. So on paper it was coming to almost around 34, 35. But when I did the computer base, it drastically come down to 29, 30.
oh
So
okay.
there are a few pointed I missed because there was no option of highlighting it, marking the words, while
Yeah,
those options are available on the paper where I can sketch it down, the important words,
true,
and focus on
true.
those words there.
Yeah, true. But again, like listening works very fast paced. I think it's you don't have much time to kind of do
Exactly.
your highlighting of words and all those kind of thing. It's just like you're listening something and you have to write an answer straight by like straight away that. So yeah, that is always a challenge. But try practicing more because you have
Sure.
to because listening computer based I'll say is a three-way challenge. You're reading,
Okay.
you're listening, you're understanding what they're talking about. Like it's a three-way challenge for you. Like
Yes.
I never had any issue with listening, so being very honest, like but I have seen people struggling in listening because if you miss out one sentence, people just panic and they miss out the whole like passage. So
Correct.
those are the keys which are kind of very much important to kind of keep in mind. Like okay, if in case you have lost one sentence, just make sure you focus on the second one because I think that's what we discussed with um Aman as well. Like in computer based as well, you get 30 seconds or something to read to cross check your answer. Like see, come on, if you have missed something, you have missed something. You're not gonna get that back. Use that 30 seconds
Yes.
to kind of read the next question so that when you're listening that audio you understand where that conversation is going because that
Correct.
becomes a crucial key because if I know you have like you have missed one sentence you have already lost one question on that just stop
Correct.
worrying about it because you have to move ahead because it's an ongoing conversation it's a live kind of conversation so be very careful of that like people do struggle and when I gave my first trials I kind of missed out on that I just panicked damn I missed out one sentence what they said but don't do that that is one of the key tactics which can help you I know 1 point 2 points which are gone but again you can save which are upcoming 8 or 9 points for you.
So
Well,
when you did your first IELTS a month or a couple of months back, and the one that you did right now, so how was your experience? You were confident or you were well prepared? Okay, you know that okay, I'll crack this time.
Uh, I'll say, see, yes, because I did a lot of practice. Practice was my confidence because I think with Aman, I think we have kind of did like if I talk about writing first of all, like I think we did all possible question like advantages, disadvantages, advantages, disadvantages, your opinion. What do you think? Like every kind of question. Like and to be very honest, if you're looking for journal, just make sure like question topics are really easy topics
Yes.
are really easy and one thing which I miss I got off topic
Okay.
when the topic is easy it's become you have that tendency hey I know everything I can write a damn book on this but that is a problem because you
Yeah.
just go with the flow and you kind of write a lot of things which kind of deviate you from the topic so
Exactly.
be slightly careful when it's an easy topic it is a trap as well
Yes. So we
it
have
is a
to
trap
be very
yeah.
precise in writing.
Yeah. One thing I'll say like one S. I'll just get my notepad which I was practicing on. I kind of made a full on. I'll say a structure of my essay. Like that really helped me, and
here,
I
Mr. Anjul, here I would like to remind one fine day. That means once I provided you one surprise test for the letter writing,
yeah.
you thought it was quite easy for me, and how you found because this thing that they must know, when they take completely easy how it was and how
Yes.
it should be.
Yeah,
Discuss about.
especially if I talk about that day when he gave me a surprise. Okay, write a letter. I said, yeah, I'm very comfortable with letters, but if I go with the British Council marking scheme and what Aman explained me on each and everything, okay, this is how it works. Definitely, I lost marks. Though I was very confident,
Okay.
but I lost marks because like one tactic he showed me like if you have 3 points, just try to make 3 different paragraphs. You are making your point loud and clear to the examiner that you have addressed all 3 bullet points. First of all, that is 25% of your weightage. Just one by one, you can tick off one of the boxes. Like that was one of the key. First is intro. Like you are just telling, yeah, addressing a main topic. Okay, hi David, how are you doing? It was nice meeting you over the weekend. Blah blah blah. That is your one true line of an introduction. Then you move on to the first bullet point. Wh- why you went to that place to meet your friend. It was nice meeting you to talk about your present job. I hope that you can recommend me in your company XYZ. You can talk about that, and then like two liner. Then comes your second bullet point. Then comes your third bullet point. Then the closing. I think that structure again. Structure is a very specific here.
Essential.
Like, yeah, structure is very important. That's where like I was very confident. Like letter, I write emails like all the time. It's not a big deal. But when I go with the British Council marking scheme, no, I was nowhere close to. You can say I was close to 6 band, which is
Okay.
not feasible. And letter has a very low weightage. It is just 33%. Your main weightage goes to your essay.
I see.
If I'm not scoring, but again, don't take that easy because again, those are, I'll say, free 33%, because you can easily get marks in that because it is a very easy
Easy.
topic. Like it's 150 words, and you can easily complete that. Like I did my letter in 11 words, like this time, and I did 11 words, like 11 minutes.
Minutes.
I just finished like 11 minutes, and I was going through, and I luckily found like 3 4 spelling mistakes as well, and I kind of amended that. So just make sure the structure is the key, and you don't throw away marks there.
Yeah, your notebook. I think you wanted to talk about
Yeah,
your. Yeah,
and
continue.
one
Continue.
thing one thing which I kind of made my structure, which was really helpful. So especially in the last attempt, and I kind of watched a lot of British Council videos and how people what people have shared their experiences about as well. So it was a very structure of like structured essay, and what it had, like, okay, if I have my introduction, if like my introduction should be only of 3 sentences, I'm not making four, only three. First is general statement, whatever is mentioned, like whatever is the topic is, just paraphrase. Nowadays, comma, XYZ, just paraphrasing the main topic. Second is the reason and effect, like you are letting the examiner know what's coming. Like if it's asking about your opinion, and if it's asking about the reasons, pros and cons kind of a question. Like I'm talking about, okay, cigarette smoking is injurious to health because it causes uh, respiratory diseases, and there are plenty, and it's a burning topic these days. So that can be my like second sentence, that I'm talking, like I'm addressing the issue. I'm giving a glimpse of what I'm planning to write in my essay, and that is close to my topic as well. Like it is on my topic. And the third will be the closing statement. Like this essay will discuss about how government and official, or you can say health authorities, can come together and do or make some stringent actions to kind of curb this burning topic or burning issue. Like that will be my introduction. So it is just a 3 sentence intro, general statement, reason and effect, and closing statement. So it, and that goes with the first para and second para and the conclusion as well, like this kind of structure. But it helped me to stay on the topic.
Right.
So I would like to ask other students. I think you don't feel shy. First, you have to try to come across, try to speak maximum. I will ask everybody just minimum 1 and 2 minutes. Just talk to Mr. Anjul. So I'll start with Garima, and you can more than that. Okay? How Hilal
Thank
spoke.
you, Anshul, from my side. Yeah, thank you, Anshul.
Yeah, Garima, please.
Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. My name is Garima. Anjul, I think so already know me. So I'm trying to giving academic IELTS, and I'm like expecting at least eight band in each section. So yeah, I'm like trying my best, and I'm with Arman sir from last about like 2 months maybe. Yeah. So, Anjul, I want to ask you one question about listening section. Like
Uh-huh.
as you said, you are giving you gave the computer one,
Yep.
computer based, and I'm also hoping the same. So, I always wanted to ask because do you go when the section starts, does it gives you like 2 or 3 minutes to read like we get in paper based one or not?
So it gives you some 30 seconds and all, like because if you're talking about section one, you're gonna give like 20, 30 seconds because they're gonna be, you're expected to answer only first five questions. So for five questions, you're getting like 20, 30 seconds, and it's ample time. You can read those five questions maybe twice or maybe sometimes more than twice. And then you have the next five questions, then again you get like 20 to 30 seconds. So you do get that time.
And in the last, do you get the extra 10 minutes or not?
No, 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 not now. And you get only 2 minutes to check your answers. So like technically they give you to check your answer, or like, see, people have different tactics. Like if you're comfortable writing on the paper, you
Mm-hmm.
can do that as well. Like you can do, if you are very much comfortable and you are thorough with your practice, that if you're listening and you're seeing a question, you can't type at the same time. Just make sure, because the rough paper they give you you like in the beginning you can just mark your 1 to 40 like numbering on that, and you can write your question, like you can write your answers in that extra piece of paper as well. In the end, when you get 2 minutes, you can transfer them back, but be very careful. You
Yeah.
can miss out something as well over there.
Okay, and what's about the last, like before last before last like 30 to 40 questions?
Mhm.
How much did they give you enough time to read it?
That is where the speed and kind of comes into picture, because definitely in first section and second section, and even the third section, I think you get enough time to go through your questions. But fourth section, uh, the the 30th to 40th question, you get the same amount of time, but the number of questions are at extra. So so that's what I was mentioning. Like when you get the, you'll say, 20 seconds at the back of when you finish the last between 25 to 30 questions,
Mhm.
utilize that 20 seconds plus those 30 seconds to read all your 30 to 40th question, because that gives you enough time.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you have to kind of pace yourself accordingly.
Mhm. Yeah, that's great. And like for practicing, like which material did you practice more? Like, did you practice like 1 to 15 books more, or did you prefer like the internet stuff?
I think Aman has provided like enough,
I have,
like,
yeah, provided enough
yeah, like
course
enough,
materials for
yeah,
that. I think
enough
more than
enough course.
40 sections.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like for
think.
listening or no, because he provide enough for like writing. I know about very well. Writing or speaking is much more enough. So like about listening and reading, but
I think
to do
I, I
your own.
think
Yeah,
I
listening,
think
I think that's
same.
enough,
Yeah,
sufficient.
same. I think. See, whenever I
And he's done the same.
registered with IELTS from IDP, I got this kind of book. I think like Aman has already gave me that book in a PDF version, and the audios of that. I think just get used to of that process is important. You
Mhm.
can't, like, you can practice maybe 10 or 20 tests, but you cannot expect the same kind of conversation in the exam. So
Yeah.
it's just more about your kind of mental, I'll say psychologically you should be prepared to understand what the other person is saying. And again, as I mentioned, listening is a three-way challenge, because you are listening, you're reading, and then you're typing. If you struggle to match all those three, take a tactics of writing your answers.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that is also helpful sometimes.
And what would you like to say? Like you have given previously as well, and you give now. Like what kind of mistakes did you correct, and that really help you?
Mistakes, I'll say just be careful about the spelling and listening
Yeah.
as well, because that is
Even
also key. Sorry.
of course,
Uh,
yeah, singular and plural spelling
Exactly.
mistakes. And
Yes.
sometimes, if they say no more than one words, so do not put. Even sometimes there are many candidates, they copy the last or previous word from the questions, and they think that means my question, the answer would be right, but still it's wrong.
Yeah.
The same thing happens. It happens means the instructions, writing the singular, plural, spelling mistakes means you know everything, but still, while writing answers, sometimes you washed away. So you take care. Yeah, continue. Anjal, please continue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
Definitely.
in
Those points are
writing,
really
like,
good.
especially in
Sorry.
writing section? What mistake did you find out? Like, yes, I must have made it the previous time, but I will correct it this time. So
No,
in writing section.
writing. I think the maximum mistakes I've made in that was in writing, and
Yes.
because uh, it is completely in your hand how you're gonna do it. Like, first of all, vocabulary. One thing I think Arman has highlighted to me as well. Sometimes I become too flashy. I try to use very big words. Maybe in my head those are similar, but when I'm reading my statement, they are not exact. They are maybe somewhere close, but not exact. Why you have to be that flashy? Like sometimes you
Yeah.
you shouldn't
I
use
would
that
like
kind of.
that is called collocations. I
Oh,
think I found something. There are you have written very nice words, but still I just suggested you. Oh, this is not the good word. Two words that comes together. It should be matching. That's called collocations. When you start learning vocabulary, lexical resources, always find your mistakes while writing collocations, phrases, some of the idiomatic sentences and words also. So these things. Yeah, continue, Anju.
so 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 those are the keys. Like first of all, like basic your vocabulary, the structure, staying on the topic. Staying on the topic is one of the easiest thing, but I'll say 90% people do that mistake, and I have done that mistake twice.
Hmm. And,
I
and
was. Yep,
yeah,
go ahead.
what's about the timing? Like, how do you manage? Because this is the my main like problem that cannot manage my time. I take much more time. Like
Okay.
to if I start writing both tasks together, I'll take 1.5 hour.
Yeah. So no, that's definitely that definitely needs a lot of practice, because that's what I used to do with Aman as well. He used to send me a question on WhatsApp, and dot 40 minutes we used
Yeah.
to get on a call. So uh,
Every day, I think
yeah,
I used to send more than two and three questions, and even he used to just reward me on my WhatsApp. Even on my WhatsApp, even I didn't find that times I'm here teaching. My session is there. Whenever I found some time, I responded. So it was easy every day. Like suppose you have to manage your timing, like 60 minutes, not more than that. So this is now up to you how you're managing the timing, and it comes when you have a lot of practice. Today you try to, no problem. The very first day, if you would like to start, go with more than 60 or 70 minutes. But the next time you always take care how you plan your idea, how to structure your writing, and then how Anzul told that if you are good in letter writing, just finish your letter writing within 15 minutes so that you can have extra 5 minutes for evaluating your writing task too.
Yeah.
So this is
What
the time management. Yeah, continue.
what would you
Anjul and
suggest?
Karim.
Like, would you like to do like if writing task two first or writing task one?
I'll say write your essay first.
Okay.
Write your essay first, and because first of all, see, you have to do a lot of brain scratching for essay,
Yeah.
a lot, because it all depends on the topic, and again you have to have your structure right, and not only structure and that thing, then you have your vocabulary, you have your closing statements, like everything you have to make a perfect blend of each and everything to kind of grab maximum points of that 25% bucket which British Council has. Like, and again you have to practice on your structure.
Mhm.
The main problem with me was like, okay, if I'm if I'm writing about smartphones is a very easy topic. while I'm writing, I get like 50 different thoughts in my brain, and I just start writing about them. No, 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 no. That's not the way. You have to spend 3 to 4 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes to kind of bullet pointing uh, your thoughts. In introduction, many like what exactly you have to write about the topic, whether you're on the firmly supportive side or the opposite side. But if you're supporting that argument, why? Do you have enough thoughts in your brain that you can make 100 words like para? So make sure like you have ample. Just like I'm not saying that you should write sentences. Just make a point.
Yeah.
Okay, smartphone distraction. One thing. Uh, people are getting people are spending more time on their phones rather than going out and playing games. 2 points. So you have those 2 points. So now you have to work how you're gonna write that in the paragraph. First should be again your general statement of para one. Like, okay, using too much smartphones are causing more harm than they are benefiting us. This is your first statement. It is more or less your topic. Then you are coming back to the reason. Okay, people are spending way too much time because social media and like different apps and video games and XYZ. Then you have an example. You can give an example. These days, I rarely find children playing in the park. Like, they prefer spending more time on their mobile phones. Like this is the kind of example you are building. And the third and the fourth sentence, like fourth sentence, you can say, circling back to the main point. Using too much mobile phones are causing these kind of problems. So this is your first sentence, like first para. So that's how I kind of structured my essay.
Okay.
And
What about speaking? Or like any special tips or something for speaking?
speaking is more of like confidence. I think speaking is more of confidence. I think what they are looking for is like you can make sure you can convey your message. Like right now I'm talking to you and I'm talking to everyone. Like I don't have a script, I'm not reading anything, I don't have anything in my
Yes.
head about like, but it's just more about the confidence which you're communicating. So it comes with practice. You need practice for that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Even here, I would like to say speaking too fast is not necessary. You try to understand the questions. If you don't understand, once or twice, you can also ask to the examiner. So, you want me to express like this? So, you just be clear, be transparent, be dedicated to what you are going to answer. How Anjul told. There is no script today, and still he was to be talking. The same thing happens with that speaking task. Be natural and don't go away like from the topic. Be to the topic and speak it. Just remember that before that you need to understand the different collocations. Again, the words, vocabulary. Try to use those words because one suppose task two when you are given 1 minute to think. So better, I would like to say, just think about the three bullet points and related to that, try to understand what could be the best word that I can provide here. I can speak here. So there you just work on your collocation, vocabulary, and I think that will be very good. So it could be directed yourself that how you are going to present yourself. So this will
Yeah.
be very easy. Yeah, Anju, continue.
Definitely the second part is very crucial, and I think people get too tense about it. It's more about like they will like they can give you a situation. Like the last time they asked me a question like, tell me about a time when you met your friend after a long time. Okay, that was the main question, and the three bullet points were where you met, what you guys talked about, and third point, what you did after you met that friend. So, like in my brain, I can pick up any hypothetical friend, or I can pick up any realistic uh, person. I can talk about Arman here. Like, okay, I met Arman after 3 months' time. It was really nice to meet him, and because he has helped me in X and Y and Z, and he has been a mentor to me, and definitely I do want to see him in person after a very long time. Okay, this is the address that I met Arman after a long time. That was the question. I'm addressing the question. First, where I went. We met in a Starbucks, we grabbed a coffee, we talked about few things. We talked about our common interest of cricket and IPL and XYZ. like what is he doing in his life and how things are going for him. That is the end of the topic for like first bullet point, that what we talked about. Second, where we met and what we talked about. Third, what we did after, what I did after I met him. So one thing I mentioned, like, okay, I made a WhatsApp group with my other friends and I included Aman in that so that we can kind of keep on continuing these conversations. We don't have to put that kind of lag in in seeing someone, because these days everyone is busy in their personal life, and we should come forward to kind of engage in these kind of friendly chats and all those kind of things. So you are structuring your answer in that way. So that's what I did.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for me.
That's
That's what.
great. That's great,
All
Garima.
right.
So means I hope, and even I wish for your last. What is your date of examination, Garima?
That's 12th of November, sir.
The next month. So I
Yeah.
wish all the best. Still, yet you have to learn a lot. Even I will
Yes.
be there to help you.
Yes.
And you try to join whenever it means I send you link. You need to
Yes.
also work on your writing part as well as
Yes.
speaking.
Yeah,
And
because
send you. Yeah, tell
yes,
me. Tell me.
actually, yeah, because of the timings, I'm like you always take classes in the evening, and when you take evening
No, no,
class,
I started. I have
time
got
it's
one more
night.
batch. I have
So
got one more batch. That means that start 4 o'clock. That Dipte is there. Eldo is there. How some of the students who are there, they conduct. They are here. They just join this timing 4 o'clock in afternoon. So you can also join that. Okay. So now I would like to ask other students. Dipti, newly joined. Dipti, are there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. If you have any question, ask to Anjul. Switch on your
Uh,
video. Switch on your video first.
One sec.
And just begin with your intro and then ask question. Yeah.
Hi, Anjul. This is
Oh,
Dipti. I've just joined the class this week. So I have just started with my listening test and couple of essay writings are done in actually online class. But I found that in listening, I especially I found the questions which are having options A, B, C, they usually are, those are lengthy ones. Okay, and especially now, I was giving the test. I think sir forwarded me IELTS nine, and that was a difficult one. So I
Yes.
found that the every option is actually including in that conversation, or it looked like an answer to me. So basically, it takes time to read whatever 20 seconds or 15 seconds they give. So what is the उस पे क्या इलाज क्या है? I mean, what is the idea? How to do it in 15 seconds? Read all the
yeah,
five questions. Sometimes there are 10 questions
yeah.
at a stretch.
So
So what to
so
do on that?
that definitely happened with me as well, because that's where I'll always trying to kind of trap you, because what they do,
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, when I have read a question, okay, X and Y, they studied this topic and they ignored this topic. So if in my first sentence which I'm listening about their discussion, I just make my mind out of those three options, but I have to listen their whole conversation, because like whole conversation means like next one or two sentences, because yeah, we spoke about physics and chemistry, but I didn't like chemistry. But then I went to geography. So the question must will be, Ryan and Amanda, uh, they opted for which course? Physics, chemistry, or geography? So if I go with the first sentence which I've heard, okay, I started learning physics with Arman. So you will get to the conclusion, oh, answer should be physics, but no. Then
Step.
then then you will hear the next conversation from Ryan. Okay, I started learning chemistry with Arman. Then you will hear, okay, no, I didn't like physics and chemistry, then I moved to the geography. So but your right answer will be geography, which will gonna come in the third sentence of the discussion. So just make sure you're not jumping on the conclusion by only listening the first topic, like first sentence. That's what I did, and I have amended my answers couple of times in these kind of questions. That does happen.
Good.
Okay, okay. Good. That's it. As of now, I have just
Okay.
started, so I have
Good.
no
I would
plenty
like to
questions.
talk. I would like to talk about Dipti when I gave how I gave you also pins in the beginning, a very easy topic for listening. So even I was surprised. She is now scoring more than 38, 35, over 35, and it was really surprising task
37,
for
yeah.
me. 35, 37, and the very first, that prima facie, if I provide such. So, but still, I found there may be some of the good, like listening skills that still in that Dipti, because Anjul, even I know the very first time a fresher, they can't score more than 30
Oh,
if they're
definitely.
quite fresher.
Yeah.
But I would like to say that Dipti, like you did tremendous job. It means excellent. But the next time I just gave IELTS 9 and it was really quite difficult. What was your this time score? Tell me, Dipti, did you match your score?
Sir, no, I have forwarded you. I thought you will be giving
Okay,
me the
I'll check
result.
it. But I know it could be
Test,
something. Huh. That's what means you
yeah.
found this difficult. So this is my work as a
Mhm.
teacher, as a trainer. Mostly I have to guide you. So now again, you will find after some time it will be easy because I will also provide some tips. How Anjul provided some tips to you that how to listen. This is
Yeah.
called distractors. They will distract you. They will trap
Definitely.
you. Now it is up to you how to find the correct answer. Means the right answer, it will come later. You do not judge the very first and second words, whatever they have. Just listen to entire the conversation and just go back to what they have said. The what are the questions. This thing that happens in listening. I'll discuss again because just I think you newly joined and I've just conducted 1, 2, and 3 sessions. So it is good.
Yeah.
I'll give you one example. Like that's what
Yeah.
happened with me in my last exam. So there was I think in the section one only, there was a question regarding because there was a discussion between some insurance company and a claimant and all those kind of things. So the question was the mobile number. So in the conversation, the insurance company personnel asked, "Can you provide me your mobile number?" And that woman started talking about, "Okay, you can write 98111222." Blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry, that is my office number. I'll give
Wrong.
you my mobile number. So you will get busy in writing that 98111, and you will miss it. Like you will miss the initial one or two like alphabets of the new number. So that is the kind of trick they always use to distract you. So you have to be very much engrossed into it. Okay, listen the whole thing. I'm not saying that don't write that 9981111. It can be the right answer as well, but make sure you're listening the whole sentence, because if you have written that, you can easily amend it again. Okay, 9812345678. That is the next number. You can easily amend it, but you're not gonna miss out the answer. If you miss out the answer, the recording will not gonna repeat the mobile number. So that is always that always happens. Like one or two questions will gonna always be like this. They're gonna trap you. First we're gonna give you the wrong answer, then they're gonna give you the right answer. So you have to be very much engrossed in that conversation.
Great. So I'd like to ask Mr. Ketan, Supriya, or any first Ketan or Supriya or Sneha. Ask question.
Hello Anjul, Ketan here.
Hello.
I'm going for IELTS academic. So my question is, how was your speaking task two? Actually, I'm a bit struggling in speaking part two.
Speaking part two is first of all, they're gonna give you some question about like a life topic or something. Like in my first exam, they gave me something about, can you talk about this like I'll say it was about like award function. It was a very open-ended topic, like award functions. I can talk about anything. I can talk about Oscars. I can talk about IFA. I can talk about Bollywood. Why they do it? What kind of art form it is? Like what kind of why they host it, and what is the significance of it? Do you like it personally or not? Then they're gonna come up with some other questions on it. It
Okay.
it depends on you. Like you can make a few notes. Okay, if i'm 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 not saying that you should try to be very fancy using words Oscar, Golden Globe and XYZ. Don't do that. If you're very comfortable about the basic topic, okay. If I want to talk about award functions in the Bollywood space, I want to talk about IFA. IFA is an international fraternity which promotes Indian art forms on the international grounds and XYZ. Why I like it? It's very flamboyant. It promotes Indian art in international countries and XYZ. And I can see glimpse of my favorite stars performing, receiving awards and all those kind of things. Then they can come up with the other questions. What kind of art form do you like? Like just depending, like be slightly careful about your answers in that, because they will gonna ask you 2 to 4 questions on the basis of the same topic. If you're
Okay.
already very vague in your answers, you will find it very difficult to kind of connect the dots with the upcoming question. So make sure you have somewhere concrete information about what you're talking there. Like if I start talking about Oscars, if a person sitting like in front of me will ask me who was the last Oscar winner for the best actor, I don't have the answer. Okay, I don't have the
Yes.
answer, so I'll be trapped over there. So just be slightly careful. Like just talk. Just be realistic. Just be realistic.
Okay.
Don't try to be very fancy. Like you can use some good words. Just don't talk about like you can use, or I can say you can substitute some words over there. Like if I talk about award functions, like you can talk about media houses, you can talk about performances, live performances, uh like just not using awards words again, like kind of word again and again. Accolades, appreciation to their industry, these kind of things. Like that's where you can show your that's what Arman mentioned about, like your vocabulary and your collocations and all those kind of things come into picture. That okay, this person know what he's talking about, and then he is not a average English user. He can go slightly above than that, and he can kind of substitute those words in a better form. But don't try to go very fancy, because if that doesn't make sense with the topic, you're gonna lose marks. Rather than gaining marks, you're gonna lose marks. So stick to your strengths.
Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Well, to ask Supriya. Supriya, be interactive. Talk to Anjul now.
Yes. Hello everyone. Hi
Switch
Arjun.
switch on your video.
Congratulations.
Switch on your video, Supriya.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Uh, Hi everyone. Hi Anjun. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I'll be applying for my academic IELTS exam. So most for me, reading is very difficult for me, because most of the answer I can't answer. So can you give me some tips or
Like reading
something?
as I mentioned, like maybe true or false can be difficult, or maybe matching the headings can be difficult. But if it's a normal question, when you have like one word answer, I think that answer is present in the essay. Just give it a good read. I'll say read it couple of times. That's where it makes, because to be very honest, the third passage, like third essay which I got, like section 3, it was a very long essay, and when you are reading first para and when you reach like third para, you remember like 50% of the things which you have read in the first para. So just then it comes into picture, like which words you have to highlight, which words like you have to kind of make sure you have to focus back, like some dates, some important information, name of people, those kind of things. So make sure you are using that highlighter maximum to kind of jot, like make sure like once you read your questions and when you look up to your essay, you know where to focus. That is a key, I'll say, for reading passage.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, Supriya. So I would like to ask Sneha. Sneha, be interactive. Ask some questions to Mr. Anjul. Hello. Start with your name first. Intro. Yeah. Sneha.
I think you're on mute.
Yeah.
Hello. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Begin.
Sorry, I'm Sneha here. So I'm going to apply for academic IELTS exam.
Mhm.
So as of now, I've problem with the listening. Like first, Arman sir gave me to practice about listening test. So in that, the first question, I'm okay with it. But in the last question, which are last five questions, where which are bit lengthy. So in that, like, what will be my exact answer? So I think I'm not getting uh, like proper timing for that to understand. It will be after reading the whole sentence or whatever the question is. So I'm not understanding what will be the exact answer in that filling the blank.
Third section is always critical because, like, in the last section, you get
Hmm.
like the same amount of time to read through 10 questions. So 38 to 40, you don't get any additional time. But make sure when
Hmm.
you answer your 39th, I'll say, or 40th question, usually you get 30 seconds to kind of correct your answer. See,
Okay.
like, that is the key, I'll say, to kind of manage your time. Somewhere you have to save 10 seconds or 15 seconds there to kind of give another 15 seconds, 20 seconds to your section 3. Because you have to strike a balance. You can devote extra time over there and lose in the third section. It doesn't make sense. So kind of make sure you're striking a balance between them. That is always a key. Like, time will be constrained, and one thing which I have done, like when I'm especially doing my listening task, if I get 30 seconds and I have to read only 1 to 5 questions, I try to read as many as I can. There's no harm. There's no harm if I'm jumping on to the next section and kind of reading as much as possible, because I get an understanding what this passage is all about. Like, what are they talking about, and what are the key characters? Like, if there's a discussion between Ryan, Amanda, and Brad, if
Okay.
I'll start thinking about 3 characters when I'm listening my discussion, I'll gonna lose out things. It's better to kind of be prepared in advance. Okay, I have to make sure that third character can come into the discussion maybe slightly later. But yes, there is a third character.
Okay.
There can be
Yes.
some cross questioning. Okay, Ryan and Amanda did some discussion, but Brad didn't like it. That can be my question, but I have to make sure I'm listening to that properly. That yes, there are 1, 2, and 3 characters.
Okay.
That
Yes.
does happen because that's where they try to trick you.
Okay. Because every time I'm losing in that section only in the listening, like
Yeah.
majorly whatever exam I have given. And my next question is, what you will suggest in this situation, like which in paper based you will suggest us or a computer based exam, like as of
See,
now. Hmm.
I gave computer based.
Okay.
Why? So there are reasons why, and I don't suggest that to everyone, because, like, I've been working for many years. I've been very much computer savvy. I've been using computer typing and XYZ, so I don't have those challenges. But in listening, especially, computer becomes slightly tricky
Yeah,
because,
that's what you told us. The
yeah, it
disadvantages are
it becomes three-way. So there is one solution that you can write down your answers on the additional sheet, but it does help you in a writing section. Sometimes people find computer based tricky for reading as well, because if you are doing, suppose you're doing academic, your academic answers will, like, essays will be long. My journal essays were not that long. I can just have it on one screen and I have my questions and I can read through it and go back. Your academic will be, you have to scroll down again and again. So make sure, like, you analyze yourself, like, where are your strengths. If you are good enough and you are, like, comfortable enough to kind of scroll down again and again and navigate through that screen, then
Mhm.
I think computer based is fine, because that gives you slightly added advantage in writing section, that you can delete the word, amend the spelling, and add additional words. Like, if I have to start an essay, however, this thing happened, but initially I didn't wrote however. When I'm proofreading my essay, I found, oh, I'm missing some of the additional words. So okay, let's add this. Moreover, furthermore, admittedly, certainly, ultimately, these kind of work like I can add afterwards, but that will give you chance only in computer based. Like you can write that in pen and paper based, but that you have to kind of create a arrow, and then sometimes
Yes, yes.
examiners don't appreciate that.
Okay.
And one more
And
thing, I do want to mention, because I have a terrible handwriting. That's why I went for the computer based.
okay. Yeah, like there in writing, you told us that we have to like understand what will be the exact structure for the essay thing, writing task 2. So I've understood by like giving from last two session we have started with writing. So I've understood what will be the exact structure for the essay if they're asking if you are agree disagree, what is your opinion and all. But in that, what is happening ki, matlab, if there is a question, how should I in the body paragraph, how should I explain further, like how to increase that paragraph and how that cohesion and everything, how should I use that?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is my problem. And there are many grammar mistakes also which are happening. So how should I balance to get maximum marks in the writing task too? Like
See,
how you will
that's where the structure come into picture. Like that's what I spoke about. Like, okay, I made a structure like my paragraph 1. Like, see, the basic structure first of all is intro, para 1, para 2, conclusion. You have to make like only 4 of them. But again, the trick is how well you are staying on the topic and how well you are making yourself like you're explaining that topic, like what exactly examiner is looking for. And that comes with coherence and cohesion. So if I'm talking about like para 1, para first line should be the main topic, like what exactly I'm talking about. Like the person should understand, okay, if this person will gonna talk about online education. So first line should be somewhere you're paraphrasing of your main topic. Then you should talk about a reason why online education has become so popular. Because it's convenient. People don't have to travel. They are saving their time. They are saving their traveling cost. XYZ. So these you can pick any one reason. Then you come with an example that during this during this lockdown, I went to virtual education for my IELTS preparation. Now you have the live example, so you can use that, and then you can circle back. I think technology has made this, like technological advancements have made it very much possible for learners to kind of study or like do their educations virtually. So you're circling back to the main topic that you're talking, whatever you have talked about, and you're circling back to the main topic. So उसमें क्या है कि like you are staying on the topic first of all, and you're connecting your sentences very well. So coherence and cohesion के भी आपको वहाँ पे marks मिल जाते हैं, and uh, staying on the topic के भी आपको marks मिल जाते हैं. So उसी बीच में आपको dual marks आपको मिल जाते हैं. उसके बाद आपके पास chances जैसे हो जाते हैं. Reason में you can use some vocabulary, not only online education, virtually, remotely. Example में आप उसमें, for instance, it was very handy that my IELTS tutor was able to teach me when I was even traveling. I used my mobile phone to kind of interact with him and kind of sort out my doubts. So, like आपके पास ज्यादा लिखने का चांस वहां पे बढ़ जाता है, क्योंकि आप जब ऐसे ब्रेक डाउन कर लेते हैं ना, मेरा मेन टॉपिक ये है, मेरा रीजन ये है, और मेरे पास ये एग्जाम्पल है, तो आप एक एक सेंटेंस भी बनाओगे तो आपके 100 वर्ड्स इजीली कवर हो जाते हैं. That's what I did. That's my approach.
Okay, so as of now, we have thank you. Like these are the all questions I have.
Of course, Sneha. I think Sneha just started. I taught only a single day. Still, yet you
Yes,
have to go with me up for a long way. Entire month I have been. I will be like training you this writing task too, and I will be evaluating, and that each and every session you will get maximum idea how to go with the next session, how to go with this how to organize your idea, how to write better, how to use your coherence and cohesions, these words. So of
Yes,
course
sir.
this will come, okay, on the way. Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much. Now I think who is remaining? Dinesh Mohanty. Dinesh,
Yes, sir.
yeah, now it's your
Hello.
turn. Ask, be interactive, and ask few questions to Mr. Anjul. And begin with your intro.
Uh, okay. Hi, Anjul. I'm Dinesh. I'm
Change camera setting, Dinesh.
कैमरा सेटिंग अच्छा उल्टा हो गया क्या? नो
Yeah,
प्रॉब्लम, एक सेकंड है,
yes, yes.
ऐसा करते सीधा इसको.
Yeah,
या
this. Yeah, continue.
Hi,
I think you
Anjul.
are the
This is
last
Dinesh
one.
here. Yeah.
Hello.
So I'm giving my general training test, and I'm a wine sommelier by profession. I just wanted to know that few tutors says the natural fillers are not good while speaking. So what you
Okay.
suggest? Is it good, or we should avoid it?
See, artificial fillers, like what
No,
exactly you're talking? Like,
natural fillers.
okay.
Like these kind of stuff.
No, they are not. They're not good.
They're
That
not
that
acceptable,
shouldn't
right?
be. Yeah. That it's not. It's not that these are not acceptable. You're gonna lose marks
Okay.
because that gives first uh, impression that you are either confused, you're not confident, rather than like if I'm talking about something, if I'm continuously talking about something, so that means I have things in my mind and I'm well prepared. If you're like yeah, I should do this or I should have done this, so that means you're not decisive, you can't make your mind what exactly you want to say. So that can, like, examiner can cut down few marks over there.
Okay. And
And
one
it,
more
it
thing.
does it does happen, because when you have the impromptu question, yes, it does happen, but try to limit as much as possible. Because my habit is like I always use obviously. No, like that's the wrong thing to say. Like, I can't repeat myself like 15 times in the conversation of 10 minutes. So that's one thing. Like, see, the main point of judging your speaking is you can convey what is in your head,
Okay.
and precisely and clearly. What they are what they are analyzing you, like, if you talk to a native English speaker, will they be able to understand you? So
Okay.
they are judging you on those basis. Like, हमारे साथ प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है, हम हिंदी में सोचते हैं, फिर हम इंग्लिश में उसे ट्रांसलेट करते हैं, तो वहां हम थोड़ा
Exactly.
फंस जाते हैं. तो
Mm.
तो थोड़ा सा उस चीज पे ध्यान रखना, क्योंकि मेरे साथ भी ये प्रॉब्लम था. लाइक, मैं तो चलो, लाइक, आई हैव बीन इंटरेक्टिंग विद a native English speakers for a very long time, so I didn't had that problem, but I've seen many people. So that
Okay.
does happen. And these days, I'll give you one more example, one more information about that. क्योंकि पहले जो ब्रिटिश काउंसिल के एग्जामिनर्स होते थे, जो भी आते थे स्पीकिंग के लिए, वो मोर और लेस काफी वाइट्स होते थे, मतलब अंग्रेज ही होते थे. तो उनका जज करने का, उनका आपको मार्क करने का वे काफी डिफरेंट होता था. और अब जो है, बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड, इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट्स एंड वो सारी चीजें नहीं हो रही हैं, इनके पास इंटरनेशनल एग्जामिनर्स नहीं है. आपको यहाँ पे कोई इंग्लिश का टीचर पकड़ाया जाएगा, आपको कोई कॉलेज का लेक्चरर पकड़ाया जाएगा, और लाइक मैंने मैंने
they have
अरमान से, yeah,
they have the same attitude. They
yes,
don't like the people who can speak better than them. This is the aptitude and attitude of Indian examiner for IELTS examination. Actually, I am a trainer. I can't say much, but Anjul will explain, because the last time I
definitely,
interacted the same, how
yeah.
you got less mark. So Anjul, you please, in your
like
words, you continue.
like when I give my first IELTS exam in DC, Washington DC, US, आई वॉज जीरो प्रिपेयर्ड. मैंने ऐसे एग्जाम बुक किया, लाइक, इंग्लिश है, कोई बात नहीं, दे देंगे, बहुत कुछ, क्या है, कौन 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 सी कोई बड़ी चीज है. लाइक, ओके, आई गॉट ट्रैप्ड इन माय रीडिंग फुल बिग टाइम. रीडिंग, आई मेस्ड अप. राइटिंग, आई मेस्ड अप. आई वाज गुड इन स्पीकिंग एंड लिसनिंग, वो हुआ अच्छे से. बट व्हेन आई डिड माय स्पीकिंग, इवन आई वाज नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड अबाउट दैट. मुझे तो पूरा हाल से कि मुझे पूरा पूरा मतलब स्ट्रक्चर पता भी नहीं था कि एग्जाम होगा कैसे, कि सेकंड पार्ट में दे विल गिव मी अ टॉपिक एंड डिस्कस अबाउट इट. मुझे वो भी नहीं पता था. बट whatever I spoke, whatever I discussed, I got 8.5 band.
Okay.
But when I gave it in India, I'm the same person, I have the same vocabulary, I have the same knowledge, and the questions are way more easier. मैंने 2-3 बार एग्जाम दिए, मेरे मेरे 7.5 से ऊपर नहीं आए यहाँ पे, क्योंकि इंडियन थे सामने चेक करने वाले.
Okay, so that is a bad thing for us, right?
What we can't
We
say.
can.
I will not gonna say that, but
Yeah.
yes, because see, the difference is कभी कभी क्या होता है कि इंग्लिश जो नेटिव स्पीकर है या कोई अंग्रेज होगा, दैट ही विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड यू कि आप क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं, कुछ आपको
Hmm.
एनालाइज करेगा, दो तीन बार आपकी कही हुई बात को तोड़ तोड़ के समझेगा थोड़ा बहुत। इंडियन बंदा होता है तो वो आपके सामने ये करता है कि यार मुझे नहीं पल्ले पड़ा तूने क्या बोला, यू कांट गेट योर पॉइंट अक्रॉस क्लियरली, उनका स्ट्रेट अवे यहाँ पे इसके पॉइंट चले गए। तो थोड़ा सा वहां तभी आपका जो आर्टिफिशियल फिलर वाला पॉइंट, जो फिलर वाला पॉइंट है ना, अवॉइड, क्योंकि यहाँ पे इंडियन बंदा आपको वहां पिन पॉइंट कर देगा कि हाँ ये ही वाज नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड एंड ही वाज नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट एट ऑल। तो थोड़ा सा ध्यान से, क्योंकि आइल्स में अब जो आ गया ना चीजें वो बहुत डिफरेंट हो गई हैं। क्यों? it's not only about this sub syllabus, like what syllabus you're gonna get, these kind of additional factors are also key.
Okay.
It's a kind of your aptitude test because they are having a lot of question patterns.
Exactly.
Sometimes, you know, why aptitude test? Because sometimes they ask in reading that you have to write down only letters A, B, or C. And I have seen there are many candidates, they write down complete the words. So this is what aptitude test, कि how better you understand IELTS. And
एक
here,
और चीज, सॉरी, एक और चीज जो मैंने देखी कहाँ पे है, ट्रू फॉल्स और नॉट गिवन के साथ यस नो और नॉट गिवन भी आता है।
Sometimes happen to me as well that thing.
Exactly. और वहां पे लोग क्या करते हैं, ट्रू फॉल्स की आदत में ट्रू फॉल्स लिखाते हैं और वहां पूरे मार्क्स चले जाते हैं। ये हुआ है क्योंकि लाइक मे बी yes means true, no means false, but what they are looking for, you haven't given them the answer, so you have lost the marks. तो ये थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि ये मेरे साथ हुआ था, क्योंकि मैंने yes no and not given लिखा, then I read the question and oh it's true false, then I amended it back.
I knew it when
slightly
in the beginning you
careful
have,
over there.
yeah, one more thing I would like to say, that you asked question that it's a natural, it's really avoidable in the first part and the second part. Third part, once or twice you can begin because it's a discussion. Like that thoughts and idea won't come automatically to your mind. You need to think about it. So in that time, but not overuse of that. You should be very quick to absorb. Otherwise, you can start with the different. That's an interesting question. Means there are some phrases that you can remember so that you can take time to think about it. Oh,
Okay.
I didn't think about it. Some of the phrases that even I have to give you, these are I have written and I think I have provided to all people. And if you didn't get it, ask me. Some 6 or 7 different or 10 minimum phrases, then you can speak while thinking something. Okay, on the other hand. Okay, now I think anything Dinesh would like to
No,
ask?
I'm done. Thank you so much.
I think whoever is remaining. Anybody else? Anybody else would like to ask? Because I can see right now Dinesh, Dipti, Hilal, Ketan, Sneha, Raj would like to ask something. Supriya, now other Ajay, Arju, Dimple didn't join. Eldo.
Sir, I want to ask, sir.
Yeah, please ask. Ask.
Anshul, sir. Actually, my hobbies are to read books very much. Actually, I read that geography, history books. I read very much. But in that, when I read, the problem is that while reading that, sometimes it comes that one spelling comes, word comes, and it is I don't get its meaning understandable.
So
Then
I'll say, like, see, I got your point. What exactly you're asking? That does happen with me as well. Like, because when you're reading some journal, or if I'm reading a book or a novel, there will be a lot of like spellings, which like words which doesn't hit you. So it comes with practice. It comes eventually. Like you copy and paste that word in Google, and you understand. Okay, what's the meaning of this word? Like why it's been used here. So I think that's the best tactic to kind of, and it doesn't come overnight. It will gonna take time. You have to build that, because that's what I think I've discussed with Arman. Like I will I think I have my what you can say keywords like I wrote like what words I can avoid or what words I can uh vocabulary first of all like if I basic start I can write from inception, ignited, different, polarized approach, strict, stringent, isolated, distant, confined. So it's just more about practice and like it comes with time. Like you have to learn few words. Like you're not gonna retain each and everything, but you're gonna like listen or kind of see. So it eventually comes. So that's where like writing part, like it's very much important. Like you give yourself time to proofread even in the exam because there will be a lot of words. Maybe you can kind of fabricate. You can change. Like as I've done a lot of practice with Arman, like and we came to that point. I was repeating a lot of words. Like if I'm talking about some basic topic like about young children, I was writing children, young, like I have to find another word, youth, adolescent, tender, like you can say
Office.
tender
Yeah,
brains, like offsprings, those kind of things. Like it comes with time.
yeah, even everybody must understand there are few words you have to always take care of those words with their synonyms like people. So there are many words,
Okay.
messengers, technology, mobile, gadgets. There are some words, even the benefits, advantages, disadvantages. You must know some of the substitutes words,
Substitute.
the synonyms, and this is your work. In the beginning, even I suggested many times, even last time I just played with you some of the sessions. That means let's have some of the words synonyms.
Yep.
So these are the thing that happens when you have to go with the paraphrasing the questions. So I always ask that do not repeat a word twice or thrice.
Yep.
So I think everybody has spoken, and now by the end of this, I would like to ask everybody minimum speak 30 seconds how you found today. You have to also please thank to Mr. Anjul today because he came, he spent a quality time with us, and you have to share experience. What did you understand today? How this session will really move you away from your last hesitation, and how it will really be benefited for your IELTS examination. How I have conducted. So, because whenever, suppose if you are getting good more scores, of course, I'm going to invite you. So be ready for that. So I would like to ask, just pay a
Okay.
tribute, and everybody will have to speak minimum 30 seconds, maximum 60 seconds, and then I will finish today. So I have I started with Mr. Hilal. Hilal, are you there?
Yes, Arman.
Yeah, please switch on your video and say a few words about Anjul and today's sessions.
Okay. Hi, Anshul. It was a nice talking to you, and the conversation with you was an icebreaker. Especially your score has motivated us a lot, and the input that you have given to us is like it's really an insight for us. This will really help us in terms of this small mistake that we are doing and to overcome all these mistakes and it will help us to score better then I'm sure everyone is doing the practice and like as you said the focus and practice really the key asset to score well.
Yeah, definitely.
Ah,
So,
thank you
I'm
very much.
glad that you liked it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Of
of
course,
course. Yeah.
of course. So Dipti, let's be grateful to Mr. Anjul. Speak something, few words.
Hello, Anjul. Thank you so much for your guidance. It was in depth, and I found that you have covered every aspect of the examination. Though I've just started this week, so I'll just make sure whatever you have, guided, I'll correct it since I'm starting. So from the beginning, I'll try to make it better. Thank you so much, sir, for this lovely guidance seminar, webinar, whatever you call. That's it. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dipti. Thank you very much. Even I have to keep sending you some of the course materials on mobile. Sometimes you told that I'm not able to join the session yet. I have to take care of my all students. You can see right now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and it is really good. It will help you a lot. Now I would like to ask next, who is I think Supriya. Say a few words about Anjul because today it was a nice session that we had today. Supriya, Ketan, Supriya.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Supriya, please.
It was a great, like, you have given great tips and suggestions, and I hope everyone will score more than 8. And
Of course, definitely.
Of course, definitely, definitely.
yeah, and your suggestion and your tips will be helpful for us, and we will uh, try this tips and work on our exam.
And I'll
Thank you
say
so much. Yeah.
just like be very calculative with your time. Like when even you're practicing, like make sure you have your phone timer on and you are timing yourself, because that's what I did. Like whenever I used to writing section, my timer was like 55 minutes, not 60 minutes. So I was
Okay.
giving myself a challenge of like 5 minutes, because if I able to finish that within the 55 minutes, that 5 minutes is a bonus for me. I can proofread my work and kind of amend few mistakes. So but again, not straight away. You can start from 70 minutes and then gradually you can come back, like reduce 2 minutes like in
Okay.
each attempt, and then you can kind of get to that level, definitely. But it is achievable.
Of
Thank you so
course.
much.
Thank you. It's really achievable. One more thing I would like to say, Mr. Anjul used to write more than 2 and 3 writing tasks too in a day. If you have the guts and if you have the honesty, and if you really wanted to score 7 plus, 7.5 plus, or 8 plus, you need to go through such kind of the session honestly. And every day, even what I have seen, you know, I have provided more than 12 or 13 essay as well as the model answers, but I have not taken more than 4 or 5 from your side. Even the last session I conducted, I think I had given 4 questions to write it down, and I have asked you that send it your answer in a group. So I think I have not received 1 or 2. So this is not really. It is it? Am I right, Nanzul?
Yeah.
In a day,
So
and you
yeah,
expect maximum, do
yeah,
something. It is not going to happen, dear.
yeah.
Yeah, you would like to speak something?
And
Continue.
one thing definitely what Arman mentioned
Yeah.
here, because he, like when we used to interact, he used to send me like 4, 5, 6 questions, and I used to kind of cherry pick whatever topic I'm more comfortable with. I used to write two of
Yes.
those essays, but
This is this.
slowly and gradually, like he started giving me surprise tests. That really helped me, because I don't have an option. I don't have an option. It is hard topic. It is a hard topic. That is my exam. I have to do it. So that's where you have to kind of model yourself to that challenge. Because, but again, initially when I used to write, I used to like, damn, this is a very tough topic. I don't have enough words in my head for this topic. But over the course of time, in 6 weeks, or you can say eight weeks, I have written so many essays that I become so comfortable. Okay, whatever topic it is, I'll gonna write. I can easily make 300 words. So you have to reach that point, because you can't ask examiner in the in the IELTS exam to change your topic. You will gonna get whatever they have. So be ready for that. So practice is the only key to kind of make yourself confident and comfortable to attack any of the topics which you're gonna get on your screen.
Mm. And one more thing that I would like to say, what he has sent me more than 40 questions and answers. So that is still available with me, and already he has permitted. It means I can share with you. If anybody asks, I will provide it. I can provide all this whatever the questions that he has written, and I think some of the questions he has written, it was outstanding. Even me as a trainer, I checked, I evaluated, I was surprised how the word beautifully. He was very good and excellent in vocabulary, I must say. Grammar was very good. In the beginning, whatever my work is to furnish him, I really hit it. He has his own intelligence. My work is just I guide it. So it was really a very nice journey with him, Mr. Anjul, and he did it. I would like to ask the same. In a month, he did more than 40 and 50 essay. You have to also go through. So one more thing that I would like to mention, because this is the last, and I would ask everybody that sometimes I have to give you many options, this like 3 and 4 questions, and you have to choose one. You have to write. But sometimes I have to give only one question, no choice, and you have to write it. That's happened
Yeah.
in the IELTS. You can highlight the same idea, Mr. Anju.
Yeah, that's one thing which is kind of very important because like if you are getting a topic like on technology, cars or cities, and like general topics about pollution, population, those are very general topics. Like you have enough information with you which you can write. Like if like I think Arman has given me some
Yeah.
really difficult, I'll say, tough topics like about psychology, like I think psychology or
Yeah.
something. Like I was like,
And then, yeah.
what is this? Like, do I even like? Those were the challenging part. Like when I literally had to give myself like 5 to 7 minutes to kind of read the question and understand. Okay, do I have enough words and what information I have, and I can build my structure to address this topic. So that is a challenge. That is a challenge. So that will come with practice. And I think first write with the easy topics that will give you key information about how to. And one thing definitely I do want to mention, like I used to spend good 5, 7, 8 minutes on only the intro. I think with practice that time started to kind of go down, and I was able to kind of write in that like less than 5 minutes. So that helps a lot.
So it was really in the beginning that I have given you, still I have given you. I think I remember I would like to recite for one question that influence of human being on the world's ecosystem is leading to the extinctions of species and loss of biodiversity. Sometimes you are off the track, how he told. Sometimes you are not ready to accept a new word, a new idea, and there is you have to ignite your idea and you have to go with your brainstorms. You have to keep reading. You have to be in touch with such kind of the question and answer. God knows that question that become examination. So this is the thing that he wanted to say, and you have to be ready. I would like to ask other Ketan. Ketan, have we spoken? Let's be gratitude. Show your gratitude to Mr. Anjul.
Yes, sir.
He spent good time with us.
Yes, sir. First of all, thank you, Anjul, for sharing your experience and giving such a wonderful tips. And thank you, Aman sir, for conducting such a uh, session, wonderful session. And I will make sure that I will also give 2 to 3 tests a day. And
Of course. Of course, you have to make sure that one fine day I will ask you how I invited Mr. Anjul. Came here, this is Mr. Ketan, and he scored. It is, I'm
See,
expecting with me all his students. Why
See,
not?
I
of
don't
course,
want to
sir.
scare you guys. I think just like I have not set that kind of benchmark that you have to write like 2 or 3 essays in a day, but like try your best. I think that does help because if you have a tight timeline, because I was a working professional, I was working full time, so it was a challenge for me. So that's why I used to go above and beyond and kind of get that like give that much time. Okay, let's get out of this, so that I used to write 2 essays one day, 2 essays other day, and then you have extra time to kind of do your other studies and all. So yes, you have to time yourself, and that is important.
Yeah, of course. Ketan, anything else would like to speak?
No, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very much, Ketan. Now, Sneha, are you there? Sneha, Sneha,
So she is not there, sir.
she
She
left.
left the
Okay.
call.
Now, who is remaining? I think everybody. Dinesh. Dinesh, have you spoken? Express your
No, not
gratitude,
yet.
please.
Uh, Thank you, Anjul, for your guidance, and congratulations for your score and the best of luck for your PR. I just
Thank
come
you.
up with one more questions. If my content is good in essay, and my vocabulary is also good, but sometimes I do mistakes on grammar. So, what are the chances of score?
See, see, if you like, I think Arman will be the best person to kind of talk about that. But I can tell you one thing. So like they have a Bible. I guys like they will gonna go through that. So if you're gonna have everything else ticked, like you're on the topic, your coherence and cohesion is perfect, and then you have a good vocabulary. But if you have grammatical errors, like up to certain extent, it's fine.
Okay.
But if it goes way beyond, then again you're gonna lose the 25% of the whole bucket. So
Okay.
so and you think your vocabulary is 100%. You think you're gonna score 25% of the marks in vocabulary. Maybe that is from your standpoint, but from the IELTS teacher, maybe they're gonna give you 20 out of 25. So
Exactly.
make sure you have to kind of uplift yourself in the grammar as well, because if you lose 5, 7, or 8% marks in other three topics, you can cover up in your grammar to kind of reach that point of 7 band or 7.5 band.
Okay.
So be slightly careful. Don't just rely on the vocabulary. I think you have to hit all 4 marks. You have
Okay.
to attack all 4 options which they have. I think again you're not gonna get 100% in all of them. See, it's English. आप जो भी लिख रहे हैं, अगर मुझे 100% नहीं समझ आएगा, मतलब आपका व्यू पॉइंट और मेरा व्यू पॉइंट अलग अलग होगा, तो मैं आपको 100 आउट ऑफ
Different.
100 सेट नहीं दूँ. तो
बरोबर.
ये एक कॉमन सब्जेक्ट है, ये कॉमन पॉइंट है इसका, कि आप अगर एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि इट्स नॉट मैथ्स दैट यू हैव ए आंसर एंड ए इज द आंसर, you get 100%. English is not the same, and especially writing is not at all the same way. आपने जो कहा, मेरे को, मैं सोचता हूँ कि मैं उससे बहुत अच्छा बना सकता था, तो मैं शायद आपके मार्क्स वहाँ काट लूंगा और उस पर कोई चैलेंज नहीं है. आप रीडिंग और स्पीकिंग, आप रीडिंग एंड लिसनिंग में चैलेंज कर सकते हैं, बट आप स्पीकिंग एंड राइटिंग में चैलेंज नहीं कर सकते.
Okay.
ये एक बहुत बड़ा पॉइंट है, क्योंकि अगर रीडिंग में ऑप्शन 3 इज द राइट आंसर, ऑप्शन 3 इज द राइट आंसर, आपने 3 दिया तो आपको मार्क्स मिलेंगे. बट अगर राइटिंग में टॉपिक बहुत वाइड है और आपका वो स्ट्रक्चर नहीं आया है जो मेरे ख्याल से एग्जामिनर जो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था, डेफिनेटली वो आपको 10 में से 10 नहीं देगा, वो आपको 7.5 देगा या 8 देगा. तो वो आपका ब्रैकेट नीचे ले आता है. तो जस्ट ट्राई टू काइंड ऑफ हिट ऑल द 4 marks which they have. That is the key.
Well, here I
Thanks
would
for
like to
tip.
say,
Thank you.
yeah, I would like to say, Dinesh, here, because I have to clarify your answer. It is tested by 4 criteria. Your writing task response, lexical resources, grammatical range and accuracy, and coherence and cohesion. As you said, that if your content is better but grammar is not, so you will be like marked better. Not, I would like to say content means what? Means if you are very
Ideas.
close to the, yeah, I'm saying the same. If
Yeah.
you're very close to the task response, if you're covering each and every keywords, if you're answering, you're very close. I don't have any option to leave. That means, yeah. So this is very good. But on the other hand, you made grammatical mistakes, a lot of grammatical mistakes. So what I do, look, 25%, this is the set for your content. Okay, I understood something and I found that means you are very close to content and some grammatical issues there. So I will first provide a good marks to your that task response, not 25%, but of course 20 plus 22, 23. But of course I will like deduct your marks in grammar because you made maximum mistakes. It will be go minimum 15 or 16. But if you are very good in lexical resources, vocabulary, you will score more than 22%. So, you know, more or less it is completely average. Maybe you can score 7 or 7.5 or 6.5. But this is the criteria that mostly examiner, he or she, like look into. You understood?
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Anybody else who would like to talk? Because I think I have seen all people, they have spoken. And so, Mr. Anjul, I think it was a wonderful
Sir,
session. Okay. Yeah. Who is remaining?
Sir,
Who's remaining?
search me, Raj.
Raj, 30 seconds. Please speak and say something to Mr. Anjul. 30 to 1.
After talking with Anchal sir, I got my confidence in myself that I can do my exams in further future life or present and future. Both I can do in a nice, excellent way.
Make sure you practice, and I think it will come eventually. It's fine. It's just like it takes time, so just make sure you practice and kind of stick to the structure which these guys have, especially, and that will be the key.
Okay, it was a great session, Mr. Anjul. I think more than 13 to 14 students, they have joined today. They have taken a lot of information, and I think you have shared a lot. And it was where we all are like expressing our gratitude towards you because you have spent quality time with us. It's not a joke that you spend 2 hours with us. You are a working professional. So from my point of view and from my all students, I would like to say thank you a lot. And whenever, if you are free, if everything is matches, we can call you. And if you are free that time, if you are in India, and of course, if there is something, then I can ask you again. But
Sure,
thank you
sir.
once again. And here you made a, you just gave a wonderful information, and it was quite productive and informative. I think my own students, they are happy, quite happy. I can see their contentment on their faces. And of course, such kind of the sessions, I keep conducting, and I expect from my other students that you should be the next my guest. I would like to invite, so try to crack your examination with, I think how he got 8 or 9 in reading, so more or less 9 in reading, 8.5 or above 8 in all sections. I think you all are ready for that. So I will take your sessions on Tuesday, but today itself I will give you 3 and 4 essay to write it down. Just write it down, send it to our inbox like group. I will I will take a look, and I will provide all information to you. Anjul,
Cool, sir.
anything would like to say?
No, just thank you for all your support through my arts journey. I think that was really helpful, and I had confidence in myself, but I think I needed a lot of polishing. I think you did the needful for that. I think you kind of tested me on many fronts, like throwing a lot of reading materials and a lot of writing questions. I think that was really helpful because it pushed me above and beyond, and kind of that helped me to kind of keep that motivation after I didn't got my desired scores in one or two occasion. I was like kind of low on confidence that okay, what has happened, like I'm being really good in
It
English,
is.
but why am I unable to score that much? So I think your motivation was really helpful, so thank you for that, and good luck to everyone whosoever